the Second Amendment. These two words resonate with the very soul of America. They signify freedom, self-reliance, and the eternal right to defend life, liberty, and property. Our founding fathers, visionaries who understood the tyranny of unchecked power, enshrined this right within our Constitution. Gun ownership is not about hunting or sport shooting, though these are legitimate expressions of the right. It is about the raw, undeniable need for self-preservation. It's about looking evil in the eye, unyielding and unafraid. The Second Amendment provides the tools for this vital task. It is the ultimate deterrent, the line in the sand that tyrants dare not cross. History whispers a potent lesson. Disarmed citizens become subjects, not citizens. The Founding Fathers, students of history, knew this truth intimately. They had seen the pattern repeat throughout the ages. Governments disarm their populace, promising safety only to unleash tyranny upon them. The American Revolution itself is a testament to this principle. Our forefathers did not politely request permission to defend their freedoms. They took up arms. From Lexington and Concord to the battlefields of the Revolution, brave Americans, armed and resolute, fought for the ideals we cherish today. These were ordinary citizens, farmers, shopkeepers, teachers, who understood that freedom is not a spectator sport. Today we face different battles, but the principle remains unchanged. A disarmed nation is a vulnerable nation, ripe for the picking by those who would exploit weakness. As a Second Amendment absolutist, I believe this truth is more relevant than ever. The Second Amendment is not about abstract ideals. It is about real lives, about the fundamental right to self-defense. Every individual has the inherent right to protect themselves, their loved ones, and their property from harm. This right is not granted by government. It predates government. We live in an imperfect world where evil exists and criminals prey upon the innocent. When seconds count, the police are often minutes away. In those harrowing moments, when life hangs in the balance, it is the individual's right, indeed their responsibility, to defend themselves. Gun ownership is not about aggression. It is about deterrence. It is about sending a clear message to those who would do us harm. We will not be easy targets. We will defend ourselves and our loved ones. The statistics are clear. Gun ownership saves lives. Section 4, Tyranny's Foe, an armed citizenry. The Second Amendment stands as a bulwark against tyranny, a stark reminder to any government that might contemplate overstepping its bounds. It is the ultimate check and balance, the embodiment of the people's power. An armed citizenry is a sovereign citizenry, capable of resisting oppression. History is replete with examples of governments disarming their citizens, only to unleash unimaginable atrocities upon them. When a government seeks to control its people, disarmament is always the first step. The Founding Fathers ensured that the American people would never be at the mercy of a tyrannical government. This principle is as relevant today as it was in 1776. Section 5, the fallacy of gun control. The siren song of gun control promises a safer society, a world free from violence. But this promise is a dangerous illusion built on a foundation of flawed logic and emotional appeals. Gun control does not work. Criminals, by their very nature, disregard the law. They do not care about gun-free zones or background checks. Gun control only serves to disarm the innocent, leaving them vulnerable to those who would do them harm. Moreover, gun control measures often target law-abiding citizens, burdening them with unnecessary regulations and restrictions. These measures do nothing to address the root causes of crime, such as poverty, mental health issues, or gang violence. Instead of restricting the rights of law-abiding citizens, we should be addressing the underlying causes of violence. We must focus on empowering individuals to protect themselves and their communities. Section 6, our sacred duty preserving liberty. The Second Amendment is not a relic of the past. It is a living, breathing testament to the enduring spirit of liberty. It is a sacred trust passed down to us by generations who fought and died to secure our freedoms. We have a duty to uphold this legacy, to defend this right, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. The fight for the Second Amendment is not about guns. It is about freedom. It is about the right of individuals to live without fear, to protect themselves, their families, and their property. We must resist any attempt to chip away at this fundamental right. We must educate ourselves and others about the importance of the Second Amendment. Our liberty, our very way of life, depends on it. United, we stand as guardians of this sacred right, ensuring that liberty endures for all.